Charlie knew that his wife was a shy woman, and she had no experience in that aspect. How could she be able to hold Elaine's ridicule? So he hurriedly said, "Mom, at first she feels thin-skinned, so don't shame her." Elaine smiled and said, "Claire, have you seen it? Charlie thinks more of you." As she said, she stretched her waist and said, "I won't talk to you anymore. I have to go back to my room and take pictures of my bracelet. You guys should rest early." While talking, Jacob walked out of the elevator wearing a brand new boss suit. As soon as he saw the three of them, he walked around the elevator entrance with a smug look, and smiled. "Look, the old Wilson still has some foundation. This suit is almost tailor-made. You just say I have this figure. It's rare in the world to be blessed in the 50s. At this time, Jacob, wearing a high-end and decent suit, did look very stylish. In addition, he did a good job in body management. At first glance, he really did not look like a person in his 50s. But Charlie knew very well in his heart that Jacob was actually a lazy man, and he didn't exercise much at all. The reason why he could keep his figure so good was completely tortured by Elaine for so many years. Although Elaine has converged a lot now, the former Elaine is simply a female devil. Whoever puts on a wife like this will be awful and dying. She is bored and bored every day. She doesn't even have any appetite for eating, and she doesn't want to gain weight. It's too impossible. So Charlie praised, "Dad, you are dressed like this, and you look like you are 40 years old. You really have a very good temperament." "Yeah. He he he." Jacob smiled triumphantly, and said, "When I was in college back then. It was also a famous school grass, not much worse than those little fresh meats now." Claire shook her head helplessly. "Dad, when can you be a little humble? If you say this, it will make people laugh." Jacob curled his lips and said, "What are you afraid of?" "Your father. I put it in the pile of old men. That is definitely one of the best. To use an idiom to describe it, it's called a triumphant crowd." Elaine looked at Jacob, who was young and styled, and felt really uncomfortable. She couldn't help thinking in her heart, "Jacob's dog stuff. It's really like that to clean his my figure. He has been getting blessed all these years, and he is getting a little out of control. During this period of time at home, my legs have been injured. And even a serious lack of exercise, which leads to continuous weight gain. No. I must lose weight and get back to my body. Nothing can make me comparable to Jacob." So Elaine gave Jacob an unconvinced glance, did not speak to him, but said to Charlie and Claire, "I'm going back to the room, and you two will go back to rest soon." Claire blushed and responded, "Okay Mom, you go back to the room and rest." Jacob also said, "Charlie, you go back to your room early to rest. You must be tired after running around for so many days. Let Claire put some hot water for you and take a good bath." Claire couldn't help but feel ashamed when she thought of what her mother said just now, but when she thought about it, her husband was really working hard. Taking a bath can relax a lot, and the feeling of exhaustion will definitely be greatly improved. So she said to Charlie, "Charlie, you can chat with Dad for a while, I'll go up and ready some water, and you can take a bath in 10 minutes. Charlie nodded. After Claire and Elaine took the elevator upstairs together, Jacob pulled Charlie to make him a cup of tea to relieve his fatigue. As soon as Charlie sat down, the phone buzzed. Looking down, it was an unfamiliar number from Eastcliff, so he stood up and said to Jacob, "Dad, I'll answer the phone." Jacob said, "Answer the phone right here, go out?" Charlie nodded. "The customer is calling." After speaking, he stepped out of the door. When he came to the yard, Charlie pressed the answer button and said, "Hello, who is it?" On the phone, a woman's enthusiastic voice came, "Oh, Charlie, I am your aunt. For so many years, your aunt really missed you so much.